A fascinating new report from the Heritage Foundation reveals just how widespread the nation's border crisis has become. The group's Border Security and Immigration Center tracking migrants in 433 of the nation's 435 congressional districts as illegal immigrants move deeper into the United States. Mike Howell and Laura Reese are with the Heritage Foundation's Oversight Project and Border Security and Immigration Center. So just give people a quick breakdown of what you did. During the month of January earlier this year, you put geofences around NGOs and some Customs and Border Protection stations along the border, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, I would imagine too, and you got all of the cell phone numbers that were inside those geofences, and then during the rest of the month you watched them as they spread out across the country from these NGOs and these border patrol stations. What did you find?
So we were really shocked at the findings. We found that for this 1 month period and only 30 NGO locations on the border, illegal aliens went to nearly every single congressional district in the United States. We were so shocked at that finding, we ran multiple phases of this study, and we kept replicating the same finding. Even in one instance where we geofenced a specific Catholic Charities NGO location, found virtually every single congressional district had illegal aliens sent there. And this is just couple hundred illegal aliens, that were at that location.
So Laura, this really does drive home the point that every state has become a border state because of the magnitude of this crisis.
That's right. Occasionally you will see video of a plane releasing illegal aliens in the middle of the night in Tennessee or New York. But what this study shows is that they are not only going to every state, but every congressional district in every state. And so members of Congress need to see this, to realize this, and to do something about it to secure the border.
You make the point in this report that NGOs, non-governmental organizations, are making the border crisis worse. You say, quote, the investigation confirmed that a host of NGOs are actively facilitating the Biden border crisis. Overflow from Customs and Border Protection is being transferred to these organizations so that Border Patrol avoids overcrowded facilities. These organizations apply for and receive taxpayer money to provide processing and transportation services and infrastructure to facilitate the migration of illegal aliens into the interior of the country. I think most people think that there are three things that happen with illegal migrants when they come across the country if they're being released into the country, not sent back. And that is the federal government flies them somewhere, like white planes. Greg Abbott or Doug Ducey put them on a bus and send them to some city, or they're simply released onto the streets. I don't think people realize the degree to which NGOs are responsible for fanning illegal migrants across the country.
Right, they play a huge role. And this omnibus bill that's being debated on Capitol Hill, they're thinking about sending another $1 billion to pay these NGOs to continue this, transport and care of illegal aliens. Frankly, the Biden administration wouldn't be able to process this crisis without the help of NGOs. They're mission critical to the border crisis.
Yeah, here's what you said in a statement about all of this. You said, quote, what we uncovered is a mass resettlement program in which the Biden administration works hand in hand with NGOs. It affects the entirety of the United States. Every fire dies out unless someone fans the flames. Now we know the Biden administration has help in keeping the flames at the border burning. Laura, we know right now that Title 42 rescission is on hold. It may come off as soon as tonight. We don't know. But if Title 42 comes off, and at some point it will, and these NGOs are as involved as they are, and the Biden administration gets the $3.5 billion that it's looking for to deal with the Title 42 recession, and the NGOs get $1 billion more, what's going to happen to this country?
Well, the numbers get worse at the border, and these NGOs get more money to process them in faster throughout the U.S. So when members of Congress are asking, where is the plan, Joe Biden? This is the plan. We are living the plan, and we have been for the past 23 months. They're doing exactly what they said they would do. And so Congress needs to stop funding these operations that this administration are carrying out.
One of the most eye-opening aspects of this report is that these illegal migrants went from Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, literally across the entire country, and you only monitored it for a month. Imagine what's happened over the course of the last 2 years. Mike, Laura, great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Fascinating report. Sandra?
Thank you, John.